Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kristi. I'm currently following the WW Blue program, but I do provide the points for all three programs on my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a very quick video to show you how I take this huge pork loin that I get from Sam's Club and portion it into a pork loin roast and also pork chops. So I make boneless pork chops out of this. So as you can see, this is a very large pork loin. This was $19.42 at Sam's Club. It is just about 10 pounds worth of pork. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go through and cut the fat off of the bottom. If you have a little bit on there, that's okay. But I try and cut most of the fat off. Alright, so that's pretty good. Alright, so now I'm just going to go through and cut some pork chops. Let me see. I'm going to cut off some of the end here. And that's going to be partly used for the roast. Alright, I'm going to just use this end for the roast. Because we've got that cap there. So I'm just going to make the roast out of this end. So I want about a 2-pound roast. So I've got my scale over here. So see, it's got like the end there. So that's why I didn't want to use that end for the pork chops. And that's about 1.5 pounds. So I'm going to leave that for now, and I'll just cut the pork chops and see what we end up with. And I want these to be about 5 to 6 ounces each. We like our pork chops pretty thick. So I'm just going to cut the thickness that I like and see what it ends up being. Alright, so that's a little bit big. That's 7 ounces. So I'm going to cut it just a little bit thinner than that. So what I'm going to do is just line it up here and just get a little bit smaller. Alright, there we go. So that's 5.5. So they're going to be right about that thickness. So now I'll just go through and keep cutting them to about the thickness of that. So what you can do is just set it right on there so you can kind of get the same thickness and just keep going along and cutting. Alright, so now let me show you what we ended up with. So what I try to do is, as I'm weighing them out, I try and keep them together. So I have a couple over here that are more than I care for, but that's fine because I'm going to be marking the bag to show how many ounces I have. So if we have these for dinner, then it's just going to be another point. So I ended up making 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 pork chops. And I have 2.5 pounds for roast. So basically what I'm going to do with this is I will just put it in my slow cooker and do some kind of pork loin roast. So 14 pork chops and a 2.5 pound roast for not even $20. I'll let you know that if I were to buy 14 boneless pork chops in a store and a 2.5 pound pork loin roast, it would be well over $20. So now what I'm going to do is mark my bags and vacuum seal this all. Alright, so the vacuum sealer that I use is a Gourmet, I don't know how you say it. I don't know that these are still in stock. This is actually fairly old. I will check Amazon, and if it is, I will link it down below. But there are several other options, so if I find one that's similar, I'll link that as well. And then I just buy these. I don't buy bags, I just buy this long sheet, and you make your own bags out of it. So on this one, you actually have to just seal both ends. that's the roast. Probably didn't need to use that big on the bag, but that's okay. I'd rather have it too big than not big enough. All right, then I'm just gonna go through and put these all in the bags. So that is all there is to it. So I have my two 7-ounce ones, which each one has 2 in it. Then I have my 6-ounce ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packages of those with 2 in it, and my 2.5-pound roast. So that is all I do. So much cheaper than buying them individually. Although I did do a lot of plastic waste, so I need to get better on that. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, I hope you'll click that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you're notified anytime I upload new content. I'll talk to y'all in my next video. I'm Kristi, and I'm Planning Us Healthy.